No one believed Miriam when she said the old garden shed was once a spaceship, even at 89, with failing eyesight and bones that creaked like rusted hinges. Grandma Miriam would shuffle into that decaying shed behind the farmhouse every night at 2 a.m. She would sit for hours in the dark, humming softly tunes no one recognized, until the stars disappeared into the morning light. To her grandson, Leo, she would whisper, "One day, this ship will sing again." He was 17 when she died. That night, Leo crept into the shed, flashlight in hand, more to grieve than to believe. But what he found changed everything. Beneath the cracked wooden floor was not earth, but alloy. Leo pulled away the planks, revealing a faded hull covered in engraved patterns. In the center was a panel shaped like a crescent moon pulsing softly with faint blue light. As he brushed away the dust, the panel lit up, and a voice, soft and aged like Miriam's, whispered, "Starlink 1, genetic signature confirmed. Welcome home, Commander." The next few months were a blur of secrecy and obsession. Leo studied the strange interface, deciphered the ship's language using old notebooks left behind by Miriam, notes disguised as nursery rhymes and bedtime stories. Apparently, Grandma hadn't been born on Earth. She had crash-landed during a failed diplomatic mission more than 70 years ago. Her ship, Starlink 1, was one of the first Terran-designed crafts built in alliance with a now-vanished alien race called the Cathari. She had been Earth's envoy to the stars once. Leo couldn't stop thinking, why didn't anyone know? Why had she stayed silent all her life? Then the ship answered. The stars weren't listening. Until now. It took nearly a year to fully awaken Starlink 1. Leo retrofitted the power core using scrap tech, solar arrays, and old battery packs. But once the ship was functional, the real shock came not from inside, but above. As Starlink 1 reconnected to the ancient Cathari beacon network, a signal burst through the system, old alien, and repeating one phrase, Terran signal received. Designation, Commander Miriam. Awaiting reply. Leo transmitted his voice, shaky and unsure. Commander Miriam is gone. I'm her. Air. There was silence. Then the stars blinked. Weeks later, a vessel appeared in Earth orbit. It didn't match anything from Earth's database, smooth, crescent-shaped, covered in luminescent veins of gold and violet. Every telescope on Earth caught it. Governments panicked. Satellites shut down. But the ship didn't move, didn't threaten. It simply sent one message, directed to a location no one could understand. But Leo knew. It was the shed. He launched Starlink 1 with trembling hands, guided more by instinct than training. As the ship soared past the exosphere, the alien vessel rotated, aligning itself like a bowing figure. A hangar opened. Leo docked. Inside, a single Cathari stood waiting, tall, crystalline-eyed, wrapped in robes that shimmered like galaxies. It bowed. Descendant of Commander Miriam, the pact remains. Leo was speechless. The Cathari led him to a massive chamber, walls pulsing with star maps and holograms of Earth, Sol, and countless other systems. Miriam's face appeared, younger, smiling. If you're hearing this, Leo, then I've passed, and you've chosen to hear the stars. She explained everything. The Cathari had been humanity's first true allies, a fragile piece born from shared curiosity. But Earth wasn't ready. Distrust, secrecy, war. Her mission had been buried to protect both worlds. She remained to wait and raise someone who might one day listen. Leo stared at her flickering image. I do, he whispered. Over the next few months, the world changed. Leo became Earth's first real ambassador. The governments of Earth tried to interfere, tried to claim, contain, weaponize, but the Cathari would only speak to him because they only trusted Miriam's air. He brokered peace, opened dialogue, shared knowledge, and withheld dangerous tech from those who wanted war. When Earth's leaders asked why he had that right, he simply answered, because my grandmother whispered to the stars and they whispered back. Now, 10 years later, Leo stands aboard the new flagship of Earth's Stellar Alliance fleet named the Miriam. The shed is gone. In its place, a spaceport that launches humanity beyond its cradle. And in quiet moments, when alone at the helm, Leo still hears the ship hum to him, soft melodies, old lullabies Miriam once sang. A gentle whisper that says, "We're listening now." HFY moment. The stars had waited centuries for humanity to be ready. And it wasn't war nor conquest nor brilliance that answered the call. It was a grandmother, a boy, and a shed full of secrets. And that was enough.